For over 3 decades, we are constantly coming back to enjoy stories about the greatest hunters across the cosmos. They are constantly evolving. They are constantly upgrading. However, this time, they're hunting one of their own. Go ahead and cue the shock and awe sound effects. Thank you. Okay, so does the Predator deliver on the mythos and terror of the greatest hunters in space? Or will we now rethink the quality of the Alien vs. Predator films? Let's talk about it in this review. The plot of this film is pretty simple. It's a predator is being chased by another predator through space for unknown reasons. And then there's the story about the army veteran who's trying to prove he's not crazy while also trying to save his son's life. His son turns out to be a genius that the predators eventually want, but with the help of Olivia Munn's character, they don't actually get to keep the kid. And then there's the predator dogs. Wow, right? Yeah, this movie is all over the place. There's so much happening in this film. It doesn't really make that much sense at all. And we don't even find out the real reason that one of the predators escaped and is being hunted until the absolute very end of the film, after both the predators are defeated. Yeah, it's a mess. The very last scene of this movie is the answer to the why that the predators were actually battling each other and using space alien predator dogs. Such a mess. The opening scene that starts the movie wasn't that good either. The CGI was noticeably bad. For a movie about aliens that travel through space hunting and killing, with a budget of approximately $88 million, I thought the attention to special effects would be way more important. The very first scene of this movie set my expectation for the film very low. Now, I'm happy to report that not everything in this film was terrible. I did enjoy some moments of this film. However, that could simply be due to the fact that after that initial scene of the space battle / escape, my expectations were on the floor. And the dialogue isn't great either. Now, for a film that deals with hunters from space, I can let some cheesy dialogue slide. In fact, I may be even expecting some cheesy dialogue. This is not Shakespeare. I get it. I am not here for wildly impressive dialogue that really examines what does it mean to be alive and chased by a super rad space monster. I want aliens. I want explosions. I want super cool new alien weaponry, etc. Cheesy dialogue, not a problem. If you're a drinker, and if you still enjoy drinking games, and if you're at a theater that serves alcohol, here's a fun drinking game for you during this movie. Every time someone drops an F-bomb, you take a drink. By the time the theater lights turn back on, you'll be blacked out. CGI and dialogue were clearly not the priority here, people. Not at all. This film felt like 2.5 stories running at the same time. There's Predator versus Predator. There's the military veterans trying to stay alive and also battle this covert government agency who's also battling the predators. And then there's whatever's happening with Olivia Munn's character. That's kind of what feels like the half in the 2.5 stories for this film. I'm gonna say this right now, go ahead and write it down, take it to the bank. Olivia Munn is well on her way to being an action movie leading lady if she so chooses. I enjoyed her performance in this movie, even though again it felt like the half of the 2.5 stories, because she kind of mixes and mingles her way through the entire story and all the different groups pretty well. And I'm not gonna blame any of the issues in this movie on her performance whatsoever. The Predator is playing at your local movie theater right now, and if you are not a die-hard fan of the Predator franchise, you can skip this movie entirely. If you are a die-hard fan and you want to see what cool new things that Shane Black and team came up with and created for the new Predators, maybe check it out once it's available on DVD and Redbox. I enjoyed the new Predator, I enjoyed the new Predator abilities, what the new Predator has, what his armor, his weapons, etc. I enjoyed all of that. I did not, however, enjoy the comedic moments that the Predators give us, or the Predator dogs. Shameful. And because of that, the Predator is getting 0 high fives from this guy. The Predator is playing at your local movie theater right now. Maybe go rewatch the original from 1987 instead.